When you started out, how did you personally climb the leverage ladder? Was there a specific decision or event that, really sped it up for you?
This is a unfortunate part. There's no easy or fast way to do this. I spent the first 5 years of my career bending over backwards for customers. I was fully dependent on a lot of the customers that we had. I needed their money more than they needed me. There were other options. I didn't have any ability. I didn't have any skills to, build storage facilities. I didn't have more than a couple investors to invest in those early deals. So there were a lot of people who had leverage over me. That's fine. I treated them well. I carved out what I could carve out for myself. And over time, good things started to happen. And I needed those customers a little less than they needed me. And I could say, hey, maybe you go talk to a competitor. Like, you're not a good fit for my business, right? It's been a very long, very slow journey to leverage. But that's an important lesson about business in general, is that everybody wants it all right now. Yeah. They're very bad at delaying gratification. But the truth about business and the truth about entrepreneurship is that it's a very long game. And momentum is really important, because business is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It's very hard to build that initial snowball. It's you got to be packing it tight. It's very small. When you roll it, it doesn't get that much bigger. But once it gets big and once you get momentum, it starts to pick up steam, and really good things can happen. So I'll say that you're not going to accomplish what you want to accomplish in the first year. But you'll be very surprised at what you're able to accomplish 5 years in, 10 years in, because momentum has a way of taking over when you get in business.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would quit in the first 1 or 2 years because, as you mentioned, it's so difficult. And I'm sure, there would have been moments for you that you would have felt like quitting. But how did you push through, and what advice would you give to founders, whose businesses would have disrupted in the last 2 years since the AI wave has come in, or, because of so much uncertainty, because of wars or whatever uncertainty is there? What advice would you give to founders?
I think it's not all about the money. Sometimes it's about the skills that you're gaining and your ability to make decisions, and it's improving. I look at my first business, and the money that I made for the stress that I endured was not worth it. It was not worth it. I was very stressed out, pushing myself to the limit, very uncomfortable. And I was making a couple $100,000 a year, taking massive risk and running a big business. But I did gain decision-making ability. I gained resilience. I gained a sense of comfort doing uncomfortable and hard things. And so I would encourage those entrepreneurs that it's not always, of course you have to feed your family, and of course money is the scoreboard, and of course I love money more than anybody else, but it's not all about that. It's about acquiring the skills, acquiring the network, acquiring the capital to then grow as an individual and as an operator. Because if you can learn how to be an operator, you can add value anywhere, anytime.